Harsham, I'm Diamond Terrence, and after the new patch, you will be rated lower than me. Do you want me to take over your stream? Can't wait to hear your opinions on the patch. They're much milder than you guys think. I'm releasing a video this afternoon. Just going over the changes. I think overall, it's Teran buffs, Zerg minor buffs, plus nerfs. I don't think this will make it into the live game. I think it's more test changes. We'll see. I think there's some good changes, but we can go over them in a little bit from now, all individually. If this goes through, will you fully convert to RV? Holy crap, it's uber laggy.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. So we're playing against Australia.
Let's go. Bad news. SCV ready.
Now the reason why I'm playing against Australia is because he asked to play some games. He wanted to play some off-race, but instead of him playing off-race, it's going to be me who's playing the off-race and him who's going to be responding to my cheeses. So I have a couple of builds that I want to try to see how they get responded to post-patch. I'm actually quite curious about this. So all of you know I'm a big supporter of the Proxy marauder movement. I've been, putting in the work to make sure that this build will perform at its absolute peak. And I think with the removal of the battery overcharge, we have reached to the point where I should be capable of playing this build as a standard opener every single game.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Can the Nexus apply the energy overcharge to itself? No, it can't. Hey. That was a concern initially, though. I remember that being brought up.
Big job.
Yeah, that would have not been good. A little laggy, actually.
Not enough.
Okay.
Minerals.
He's gonna harass me a little bit. Hey, what's up, Oyo? Good to see you, man.
Add-on complete. Command
Oh, he's just gonna
server
one gate
ready.
expand against this? Ooh, that's cute.
Add-on complete. Insufficient Vespene gas.
It's very laggy on this server.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Maybe it's my PC. Am I still doing something? No, there's nothing on. Let me check. Not really. My stats look fine. Everything, to be honest, just looks fine. So it must be the server. Maybe the PTR server needs some work.
Game resumed.
Look how laggy it is
Not
for me.
enough minerals.
Just
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. It's about to get heavy. Big job. I can't build here.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay, we need to
It's
kind of
not enough
wait.
minerals.
It's rare to play against this particular start, though.
What's got a hold?
I think we'll just be dead, to be honest. Like, I don't think we can... So there's gonna be 2 batteries, Stalker, Zealot, Zealot.
Supply depot. Not enough minerals. Research complete.
Got a just say
So we need 5 to get through the battery.
SCV ready.
And then behind this, we're gonna start marine production.
Base not enough under minerals. Attack.
Go, oh, it's on.
Look how laggy it is. I can't control nothing. Okay, this seems absolutely easily holdable. I can't play on this server though, it's too laggy. Do you find the immortal shot speed noticeable? Like, this type of stuff is always so hard to answer because it's obviously noticeable in damage output in larger numbers. But if I could see it, no. I don't think I can see it. It's very difficult for me to see, oh, this is 0 point, whatever it is, slower. But your fights will just feel worse, generally. Shouldn't he be trying to defend with Nexus? No. Against 2-Rex Proxy Marauder, you don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. Or at least you could. I'm not sure if you still can. But this is a fine defense. I was afraid of double battery on top of a ramp not being good enough, to be honest. That's what I was afraid of, but this seems completely fine. Sometimes I underestimate the regular battery. I got some more stuff though.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Colossus.
SCV ready. What's going on?
Additional supply depots required.
There's gonna be a short stream, by the way, today. I have a doctor's appointment in like 2-ish hours from now. So I'll need to leave for a little bit and then I'll come back. But I'm not sure if I'll still stream afterwards. I don't like splitting up streams into 3-4 parts or whatever. So we'll see. So the build that I want to do now is a 3-Rex.
SCV ready. Let's go. Go ahead. SCV ready. What? Ah! You scared me. Well, there's something in the way. Big job. You want a piece of me, boy? In the rear. In the rear.
For now. Bum, bum, bum.
Command center
So
upgrade.
this is another scenario that worries me. It's a 3-Rex versus Phoenix opener. The problem with this build would be that
Not enough minerals.
there's no super battery to out heal. I still think it should be fine for the Protoss player. It might just be a little bit harder. Which, I mean, that sucks. One good thing is that you could potentially add 2 extra stasis wards defensively
Add on.
if you scout it. That could be a potential response. I think generally stasis wards could be used a little bit more.
SCV ready. By the number. Go, go, go. SCV ready.
Okay, now these guys. You're just gonna kill one. Clem would never let that happen.
SCV ready.
This is not going great, is it? This is usually why I get
Command center upgrade.
SCV ready.
a bunker with this.
Bandit. You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, so we lost, what, 3 workers so far?
Add-on complete.
Oh,
SCV ready. SCV ready. Go, go, go.
okay, that's okay.
Gangway. SCV ready. Go, go, go. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Nice.
SCV ready.
Two little factory in the mix.
You want a piece of me, boy?
You can go for a push 40 seconds from now, which is about accurate too.
SCV ready.
Not enough.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Gangway. We could use some help here. SCV ready. This better be good. SCV ready.
Does he have more energy on any of these or no? Not so much. So I was thinking of this as a response to Phoenix builds.
Our SCVs are under attack.
And him killing some of these doesn't really worry me very much.
Research complete.
This better. You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go.
Not enough. Additional supply depots required.
I guess the extra force fields really could be putting in some serious work, you know?
This better be good. SCV ready. We could use some help here. Ready. What's going
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready.
I think he defended this very poorly. I actually think this is easier to hold now. And we're dead.
SCV ready.
Yeah, 3-rack should actually be no issue. You could just build a single sentry, overcharge it. Then you have 3 force fields instantly. That's enough for every single choke on 2 base. So actually you can be more loose. You can send your phoenixes technically across the map. My execution wasn't good of the build though. Battery should be in the back. Puff, puff, puff. And he could have 2 more. Then you puff, and it's completely over. You need to have the Nexus energy. If you chrono, you die. Yeah, but you have so much time to respond. The problem often is that you need to gather a lot of energy on sentries, which you can't do ahead of time. Which is why sentries are not a viable defense. This is fine. Oh, another Ghost River game. I still think it could be scary. But I guess sentries would actually be a very good tool dealing with a lot of pushes. Having 3 force fields is so big on a single sentry. Usually, so the reason why usually you can't defend with sentries is because sentries cost 100 gas and you're already lacking gas as a Protoss. So if you want 3 force fields, you need to spend 300 gas, which you can't really reliably do. You just don't have the gas for it if you also want to continue teching to save, you know, to get to a unit later on like a Colossus. If you don't have to do that, maybe it's just fine. You should try the Spine Crawler Rush. It's buffed. Yeah, I know. I've tested it a little bit already against it. It didn't feel that strong, to be honest. I think that was the one thing where I really was like, oh, this is just kind of fine.
What's going? SCV ready.
Maybe I underestimated the sentry as a unit, just like he did now.
Not enough minerals.
Spore / spine changes just because of the queen change.
Not
Yeah.
enough minerals.
What's going on?
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
How good are Cyclones versus Sentries? Sentries poop on Cyclones. As in, Cyclones are only good if they can run away. And I guess that's actually pretty powerful too, having a Sentry defensively. Against like Cyclone stuff. I wonder if this will be a return for the Sentry in PvT specifically. Also, if you can think of like blink builds with 3 force fields, it's gonna make map control so much easier. So much easier. But we'll see. I think maybe I underestimated the energy overcharge a little bit. Or the Sentry, I guess.
Big job, huh? Huh?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
In the rear with the gear. We'll butter mountain. Ah! In the rear with the gear.
Command center upgrade complete.
Wish I opened with a Marine, to be honest.
SCV ready. Huh? What's it worth? Yes, got some. Yes, what's it worth? Go ahead. SCV ready. What's it worth? What? I'm listening. Got it. What's it worth? Got it. We're screwed. SCV ready. I'm going.
I think he kept that alive for me,
Add-on complete.
which is nice of him.
SCV ready.
Can clear these rocks. At least we can try to clear these
Add-on
rocks.
complete.
Go ahead. You want it? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Done. Get from us. Got some.
First one's going to be a
SCV ready.
medevac.
Gangway.
Then we'll follow it up with a Liberator. Simple as that. Instant 2 storms for High Templar is also big.
Minerals.
That's very big. Having high energy on Oracles defensively is probably bigger than Overcharge. Versus Link Floods. Because versus Link Flood you often don't have a battery ready. And this you have instantly ready. I already recorded my video. I have to re-record it again with my updated thoughts. Hate to see it.
Not
Why can't I
enough
just
minerals.
spout nonsense whenever I want to?
Insufficient Vespine.
Without thinking or trying it.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, that thing's in range now, sure. That's beautiful, eh? It's truly beautiful.
Orders. Speak up. Go, go, go.
Reporting for action.
Who wants some?
Hello. These are fake now. Oh, hallucination! An easy hole, no? Oh, that's also cute. Yeah, it wasn't close at all. What did he open? 3-gate Robo, which is also a good opener against this. But he can scout it. Honestly, this doesn't seem like a massive issue. Okay, I have one more. Then I swear I'm done. One more. Can you play whatever you like? We'll do it on Oceanborn. I always feel like it's good on this map. Just joined and heard you mention energy overcharge for oracles. Doesn't this change basically force toss to always open Stargate? We don't want to immediately die. Doesn't seem to be the case. Isn't it a bit too far apart in terms of level? I think my all-ins tend to be pretty good. My all-ins are like 5'8", 5'9" or so on the ladder. He is like 6'2", 6'3" on the ladder. And my all-ins actually against toss are higher MMR. Like my win rate against most tosses is actually quite okay, even around 6k, if I purely cheese. So, I mean, in actual skill, like if we play an actual macro game, it's not going to be close. But when it comes to all-ins, I think I can take games of the highest level players, no problem really. Like, it obviously doesn't mean that this is... I think with the 3-racks, I think it was obvious, you know? I think I need someone higher level to execute it.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Yep.
Not enough minerals.
Hi Harstem, I've seen a lot of negativity around the patch. Do you have thoughts to share about it yet? I'll share them this afternoon in a video. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play a bunch of games. And then based on those games, how I feel, I'll just share my feelings.
Additional supply depots.
Okay, the next build I want to try is a very simple,
Not enough minerals.
yet often effective 3-racks factory.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go ahead. Ben? SCV ready. Huh? SCV ready. Ben?
The overcharge ability is completely garbage. Okay. You're allowed to have that opinion.
SCV ready.
I think it's much worse defensively than our battery overcharge.
Big jump. Huh? Huh? What's going?
Not enough minerals.
So if that too is
Not
your
enough
thought, then
minerals.
you know we're
Yep.
on the same page.
I can't build here. Big job. This better be good. But what's going
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
But I think it's much more interesting. What I kind of hope the end result is that we keep the energy overcharge and we get battery overcharge in a weaker form.
Not enough minerals.
So that one gate expands in PvP will be not viable or less viable. And that we just have a kneel tool. I think that would be the end result.
Add-on complete.
Like the best one, I think. We should also get pylon overcharge.
SCV ready.
You feel that PvP early game may become more volatile? Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of.
He's here. You want SCV ready. This
Okay, we should show up now.
waiting on you. You gonna give me orders?
Oh, please.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Gangway coming through. Got it. This better be good. What? We could use some help here. SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
Go, go, go.
Not enough minerals.
Yo. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Got it. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Add-on.
See if we can run by a little bit.
Add-on complete. Insufficient.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
This
Okay, he has very little vision out on the map right now.
boy. SCV ready.
A little bit late maybe with my... combat shield will still be in time actually. Who am I kidding? Actually, I should be muling in my main base. Because I didn't bother to pick this thing up. It's because I'm not,
Not enough
what do you call it?
minerals.
I'm not going to be limited by minerals.
Not enough
So I was too
minerals.
lazy to pick it up. Is it real? Ah, I hate when stuff is real. Once again, this doesn't matter. I'm all-inning him anyway, so... He's irrelevant. Let's see if we can
Our
catch him down here.
SCVs are under attack.
Coming through. This better be good. SCV ready.
Muling on the natural, though, was pretty dumb. I'll give myself that. Okay, let's see if we can do something here.
SCV ready.
Guess I could have pulled some more workers had I not done it like this. Okay, here we go. This is the build. We have 2 tanks. There's definitely going to be some stasis ward here, isn't there?
This better be good. Been waiting. Go. SCV ready.
Research complete.
It's about to get heavy. Orders received. SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go. Gangway, coming through. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting this. Been waiting. Gangway, coming through. It's about to. SCV ready. Go. Gangway, coming through. We could use some help here. Just been waiting. We could use some help here. SCV ready. Gangway, coming through. Been waiting. We could use some help here. In the rear with the. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. It's about to get.
I feel like if someone better would have executed this, it would have been a most definitive win.
I can't build here. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Build order-wise, what he played was probably fairly bad, like even pre-patch, because he has no blink to do stuff with,
SCV ready.
which obviously sucks for him.
By the numbers. This. You gonna give me orders? Ready to roll out. SCV ready. Gangway, coming through. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Go. SCV ready. I'm in a world of hurt. SCV ready. SCV ready. We could use some help here. This better be SCV ready.
Doing single oracle with infinite energy is kind of frustrating, though. I'll give him that.
SCV ready. Go time. I'm in deep. Gangway, coming through.
Yeah. For that. I think in this case, if I was a better player, I should have won. Right? He just doesn't have enough stuff. Usually, maybe you could hold with a battery here. Like, you could fight this. Maybe in some type of battery range. It still would be hard, though. I'm not sure if I would even dare against 2 tanks. Most of it is just movement related. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Okay, let's see what he has planned for us. Why do you always have that ugly Kaczynski portrait? No. What might be ugly to you is beautiful to me. Me and Kaczynski, we go way back, alright? I love that guy with all my heart. I can't help it. Who's that guy anyway? I think he's a mechanic in like in the bay or something. The engineering bay. Is the rally always mid-patch? This is a quality of life change. Is that the rally points now automatically go to a base. It's for lower level players. Usually you have to manually set it. The rally change feels not useful. No, it's probably because you're too good at the game. The rally change is for lower level players. If you think it's not useful, then it's not for you. It just removes a little bit of the burden of a completely new player from learning. Having to set rally points every single time seems pretty useless. Feels like everyone's muscle memories will make us click the patches anyway. Yeah, like I said, it's not for you then. Uh-oh. He's doing something silly. I'd build a Stargate against this, usually. So I'm gonna do that now too. Because I have no clue what else to do. I'm a Proxy marauder the entire ladder next season. I think it's going to be less powerful. I think people will do more one base responses, which are harder to beat. It's true. Okay. Feels like... Uh-oh. Okay, so there's gonna be a Cyclone rush. And we found his second one. It's gonna be either Cyclone tank or pure Cyclone. Either way, it should be relatively hard for me to hold. Because I've seen this straight up. What I'm gonna do here is I think the way I'm approaching is pretty risky. But I always play kind of risky, so... Fits in my, you know? It's in my ballpark here. Oh, it's fast. I'm not a huge fan of that. For me. What the hell is that?
Glorious combat is upon us.
You have not enough. Base is under attack. Teleport successful. Your probes are under attack. Research complete.
Wait, why am I not moving away? This has not been brilliant for me. Hey, this build is just bad. I mean, this build would never work. This just sucks. If I open up with straight Phoenix, he instantly loses the game there. That just seemed bad. I played kind of risky and I still held very easily. Against this type of stuff, Cyclone stuff is not scary when you're building like irregular batteries. Like I'm just not worried about that at all. Can you use energy boost on Nexus? No, you can't. Was the global cooldown on the energy transfer ability intended? I think so. It feels a bit long though, to be honest. What do you think about Rush Storm with Drop Storm in early game? I don't think anything gets changed there. Okie dokie. Let's see if Piotr still wants to play. Thank you for the new Protoss build. I am now Masters too. You're not actually, are you? That would make my day, I'm not gonna lie. Any Warcraft 3 today? Unlikely. I have to go to the doctor soon. And there's a new patch, so I'm gonna just be playing StarCraft. Sorry, buddy. Wait, yeah, actually, what were you before Halo had? Masters 1? You dropped the rank or what? What's the build? It's Proxy 4 gate. I haven't played actively in a while, probably low gold. Nah, you're messing with me. You didn't go from low gold to Masters 2, did you? You know, I was getting a lot of emails from people flaming me that the build doesn't work. They're like, oh, this stupid build doesn't work. You'll lose the all Teran game, but it works. You actually did it against all races as well, of course. That's amazing. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if I believe it, but I like the thought of there being somewhere that gets it just with the build. It would make me happy. Alright, playing some games with a spirit. I think something that's really cool that Astrea did against me is the use of hallucinations defensively, which is usually never really a thing, but now I think in the early game will be much more common, which I actually think is kind of cool. Extra force fields, faster guardian shield, hallucination with a force field, you know? This type of stuff I think is really cool. Will energy recharge ability make the proxy nexus recall rush viable again? No, I don't think it changes anything there. Would it? Wasn't that with adapts? Oh, that went a bit too fast. It's true. True. What do you think about Pig saying? Wait, what? About Pig saying TOS are not that bright for not coming up with stuff to make TOS fun. Yeah, I have no thoughts about that. Sounds like a well thought out thing that wasn't meant in jest. So I will prepare a serious, formal response. I'll be sending him an angry worded letter to take it back. Or I will cry. Because that was really mean. Yo, play some Stargate. A diss track maybe, yeah. Yeah, could do.
Glory to the Daylom.
You have not enough minerals.
Ire. We where
It's true.
Ire.
Oh, Marine Hellion. Interesting.
Naja. We yes. Where let's give us.
I'm drunk in the back of the car. Cry like a baby running home from the bar.
We
Ooh.
serve with
Do definitely need this. Oh, I already have a pylon here.
Teleport successful. Zero back. Not enough energy.
No way.
that awaits.
What the hell is this build actually?
You have not enough minerals. Teleport successful. You have engaging the enemy.
Give us. Ire.
Teleport successful. I am here in the shadows. The sky.
I wish I would have energy overcharged one of these guys, to be honest.
Not enough minerals.
I regret not doing that.
Successful. Time. Online.
Because that could have been epic. We also are gonna get one of these guys. A sentry. Should I instantly energy overcharge it? No, I don't think that's good. It would be funny though. Okay, he built an instant sensor tower to deal with this. I hadn't even considered that.
Time for back.
I mean, that doesn't do so much against our guys, right? It looks funny, but
Teleport success.
I don't think this is super vital. He's probably playing 3. I don't actually know what he's playing. Probably playing something stupid though. He cancelled it again. There's no point in it. Or salvaged it, I guess.
Teleport successful. The skies await. Engaging the enemy.
Okay, we now have like 5 force fields. Should be enough to do something at least.
Where? Teleport success.
We just wasted all of our force fields. Pretty easy hold now. This was after wasting all my force fields. I'm unhappy about that.
Research mineral feed.
I wonder if I'm allowed to be a bit more aggressive if I have this many force fields with me.
Energy.
Like one sentry actually feels kind of like a powerhouse, you know? Okay, maybe I got a little bit too excited. I got too excited, boys. I apologize. Please leave me alone, good sir. Please. Okay, I was too much, boys. I take it back. Yeah. The floating of the money here also isn't brilliant. I forgot to start charge. I was wondering why it took so long for me to finish my charge. There was a secret trick there where I hadn't quite started it. Not entirely brilliant.
Not enough energy. Upgrade complete.
Okay, let's try some disruptors.
You have not enough energy.
The sensor tower circle is hard to see on the minimap. Yeah, I think it doesn't look so nice. But maybe I just need to get used to it.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. We embrace the glory of battle. Not enough energy.
Maybe send the entire army back to deal with a drop. Why not? Ah, the ghost. In its full power. You love to see it. actually do on the Templar Archives and a Fleet Beacon. Lol.
We embrace the glory of battle. We embrace the glory of battle.
His lips out.
Upgrade complete.
Sensitize. It looks dumber, in my opinion. I don't like the way the red looks on the mini map. Not at all. I think it's very ugly.
Research complete.
Okay, we're gonna have +1 soon. Just mass disruptors for a bit. Get some Templar at Storm.
You require more Vespine gas. Hassan de Templar. Hassan de Templar. Mineral field.
Jesus Christ. Do they have the servals? I don't even see it. If they have it. I think that change is less impactful than I thought it would be. Although it does feel a little bit faster with the thing. I'm not sure if I can tell, or if I'm just, you know, tricking myself. It's easier to blink in. See that? Much easier to blink in. Because he can't really defend them with his bio like he could in the past.
Unacceptable command. We are highlight for hire. I am victory.
Okay, here we go. They feel so much worse, the Liberators. I guess because I reached them faster? I don't know why this is. I really thought this would be a bigger issue. Actually. I think the Liberator change is good. But I'm not sure about Zerg if it's the same, because they have nothing that can clear it. Then again, he also microed very poorly and didn't have the right army composition. Maybe we need to play some more games before making big calls here. That's so easier to have a much larger army.
Engaging the enemy. I am equal.
Should not be allowed, right? Oh crap. I lost that fight? Really?
Consciousness awakened.
We embrace the glory of battle.
We shall
Classic Ghost being a prick, huh? Oh crap, that's too far forward. Oh, I recharged! I completely forgot that ability existed for a second. Yeah, we seem pretty dead. Oh, we're dead. That's pretty dead. To be fair, battery overcharge would have saved Hearthstone there. No, obviously not. I was uber dead. How would a battery overcharge have helped me here when I'm down 60 supply? Like here it would have done nothing. I have like 10 stalkers against like 12 ghosts, 8 ghosts and 11 marauders. I think I was... No, actually. I mean, I was pretty dead after the early game, or I should have been. I'm surprised I managed to stay in. I guess it wasn't so bad. I think the Disruptor should be used more as an anti-ghost tool. Have it like as a mix of a healthy army composition rather than 12 Disruptors. So maybe faster storm as well. It looks really bad, the blue stuff. If you take it from his perspective. From my perspective, the red is a little bit better. But if you take it as blue, it's practically invisible to the eye. This is just bad. Like, from an observer perspective, this is awful. Red is doable. Green seems to be doable when it's your own stuff. But from the observer, blue versus red, no shot. How to defend Teran timings without super battery? You can just overcharge a sentry. I think it's fine, to be honest. I thought it would be worse. I think the scariest thing is tank timings, because their sentries don't do anything. I just didn't hit any of my disruptor shots. This is the only one I hit. Then I didn't kill. So there's like a 20 supply difference, maybe. That's the only fight in which I hit a disruptor shot. I'm still just not hitting them. I didn't have Oracle Revelation, I had no Templar spread. Just wasn't a very good game, to be honest. Are 1-gate expand openers in PvP really rough now? Yeah, I think so. And Liberators do genuinely just seem worse against toss. Because it's so hard to push in forward, you know? Which already was hard with the Liberator. But once they get there, it feels pretty nutty. He's also just microing this very poorly, to be honest. I don't think he's allowed to complain. So here I hit some. Don't kill anything. I think the micro has been made much easier with the Disruptor change. You just send marauders forward. Although these fights are not actually going well, so maybe that's not true. It's also much easier to do stuff with Tempest. Or with Phoenixes. Against Libs. Seems nutty though still. Crimson Court. What do you think conceptually of disruptors putting units into stasis? Obviously, balance would need to change as a concept with the help the overall unit design. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think stasis feels really weird already. I'm also not a fan of stasis. Defending early game stuff doesn't actually seem very hard, Maples. Any ideas how you're going to use energy overcharge? Mainly on the Sentry, I think. Sometimes on Phoenixes. Maybe on Oracle too. These seem to be the most obvious use cases, in my opinion. Maybe I'll play a Blink build this time. Actually really curious about a build.
Your probes are under attack.
This is a nice block, it did nothing. I like how lively you guys are arguing with each other in the chat. It's a good sign. It's an alive game. As long as people are getting angry when stuff changes, you know we're good. I think the worst thing that could have happened with this patch is no one responding to it, you know? But the fact that all of you are so riled up, it brightens my day. It makes me happy. I'll still have a future. Okay, let's get a second adept out.
Glory to the Daylord. Give us your command.
Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Supply depot is a damn joke. I legitimately think the supply depot change, as well as the energy overcharge, in isolation, are good things to add. Whether you agree with the whole patch or not, it's good to have a new mechanic, energy overcharge. And I think it's cool to have a completely underutilized mechanic. Out of the three, scan, mew, and supply depot, that one doesn't even get used 2% of the time. I am just happy to have new mechanics in there. I think it's good to give more options of skill expression. I think there's nothing wrong with that, or creativity. No matter what you feel about the rest of the patch, you know?
Ire. Yes, Executor.
I think the depot cooldown is used quite often. Out of energy total, I think it's very low. It's mainly mules and scans. Like, in a bad Teran game, you're gonna get it maybe 2-3 times. You're gonna get 30, 40 mules or so. You're gonna get tens of scans. Alright, let's go, baby.
Not enough energy.
I could have done this much faster, by the way.
Not enough energy.
I wonder if it's worth it as like a second unit or something. Or a third unit. Easy. Completely unscouted because I did it too late. But because of the Guardian Shield, easy hold. Without a battery. Yes, you can hallucinate and defend stuff without needing blind batteries everywhere. That's quite big. That is quite big. You can't look at these changes in a vacuum. No, you can't. As in, if you're debating on the whole patch. Sure. I'm just saying the general concept of these changes is good. Would I have loved to see 5 more things for TOS? Yeah, of course. Dude, we have near constant scouting against Teran. Without needing a robotics facility. Haas is gonna unretire off of this. She's gonna die now. Am I crazy? I don't think I am crazy. Does not have a third base. Can use another hallucination, because we have infinite mana now. Nowadays. I wonder if defending this with Archons is wise. I probably could. Okay. It's gonna... Where is it? Where are his units? He's dropping me, isn't he? What the hell am I doing? I think we're just ahead at this point. he says, as he's ready to die. Actually, it's completely fine. I lost so much gas somehow. I don't know how I did that, but it's so easy to use Guardian Shields now. You have so many. I like this. Don't think I should be fighting here though, to be quite honest. Two stars. Instant. I'm loving it. Can I wait till the next one? No, I can't. Okay, we're gonna have a bunch of freaking storms and a bunch of feedbacks available too, huh? I wonder if he's building tanks or not. He's a real tank builder, let me tell you. Let me tell ya. You can do it while it's going at it, by the way. A lot of freaking workers. Okay, that one's gonna be full HP or full thing. It's really nice that you can always do that. I'm a huge fan of this. Just have so much power in this army instantly. That's Gonzo, right?
Consciousness. Assault. Daytime clock.
Don't have any storms available. And my battery overcharge is gone as well.
My charge.
Whatever this thing is called. Energy overcharge. Okay, we killed one thing there.
Command me. Ula Sadan.
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
What if we just get some Colossus out, eh?
Na Adan. We are the blades of ire.
Upgrade complete.
We embrace
Unacceptable command.
Consciousness awakened.
Trying his absolute best here to make this game as boring as possible. Not sure why he's building mass tank, but I mean, there's no laws against it yet.
Mineral field depleted.
We're just gonna send these guys here to clear these tanks.
Assault. Daytime clock. Mineral field depleted.
Did I kill all his tanks? Guess I have.
We embrace the glory of battle. My life for ire.
We are full. We are. Research complete. We shall do. My charge. Assault.
My life for ire.
My Vespine geyser exhausted. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Inhuman.
One thing that I really like doing
We are at maximum supply.
is having like multiple groups of these idiots. So if you lose one group of Templar, you still have the other group to kind of send in forward. This time we built two, you know?
You must place Vespine geyser exhausted.
I am here in the shadows.
Luckily we have another one here. We could probably just get some air units going now. I'm thinking of that. Oh, we have a random extra Colossus. He's only on very low base count. We're on 7 bases, so I think soon we will just win. Because he's been mining from like 2 or 3. Teran can mine from a low base count or practically a non-existing base count for a very long time.
Mineral field depleted.
Scientists have been trying to discover why that is. They haven't quite figured it out yet. He hasn't even tried dropping this once. Like a single drop would clear this 100% of the time. I think he's sandbagging so that the patch will remain better for Teran. This is my theory.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Not enough energy. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum hustle. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
No, we only have 5 Colossus. That's not gonna be enough against his 4 Marauders. Okay, we're not taking our 8th base. He does, however, still have 1 base actively mining, so this could be an issue.
Consciousness awakened.
Or he's trying to start mining from this now. Really? Oh, I can actually attack into that either. He's getting Thors too. What the hell am I watching?
Base is under attack.
You require my
Vespene guys are exhausted.
Okay, we lose this base, I guess. One could say this is fine, because we've been outmining him with 8 versus 5 the entire time.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack.
He forgot an upgrade. That's okay. Can't expect him to do everything, right? Okay, he's also forgotten to build any type of detection, which is now gonna hopefully bite him in the bum.
Command. We are at maximum supply. Highlight for iron.
I live on.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
Oh wow, he has way more units here than I thought he did. But that's still just kind of just moving it.
Depleted.
Battle is upon us.
Vespene guys are exhausted. Research complete. Unacceptable.
You think we can kill anything with this or no? I personally believe we will be capable of killing nothing here.
Our foes surround us.
Oh crap, I think we're dead. I think we had too many workers.
Fear is an illusion.
Oh man, 2 tanks. That's a bit too much for me.
Base is under attack. Your probes are under attack.
Did you get anything out of the new Nexus ability? I got a lot out of it this game. At least a lot of early game damage. Okay, let's just see if we can clear some of these guys up.
Your probes are under attack.
By the void. I strike from
Close.
Matrix active.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Mineral field
There's some more zealots.
I am the void.
I'm just trying to throw away as many of my zealots as I can, because I want more of them. I wish I had higher counts as well of gateways at this point. I'm starting to realize. Holy crap, doors are busted. What the hell is this?
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. Mineral field depleted. Our minds. Direct my vengeance.
Did I just manage to kill it? Oh, I guess I didn't really manage to kill it.
From the shadows I come. You seek out. From the shadows I come. Battle is upon us.
Nice. He will never get those last 600 minerals. Haha! And you guys thought it couldn't be done. Here I am, my dear friends. The haters are gonna continue hating. But I now know how to beat it. GG, we finally got it. Well, sure seems like camping with Teran is a whole lot weaker. Ah. That's 7 base versus 3. I should have been faster with the gates, and I should have gotten faster Tempest. $96 workers to 46, 12 minutes into the game. I really did blast him though this game, didn't I? Yeah, more gates would have helped. I should have had like 30 gates at this moment. I have like 101 harvester. Honestly, this style feels much easier to play now. The constant scouting with hallucination and just always having a Templar ready with Storm is huge. This is gonna be frustrating for Teran players, let me tell you. I honestly feel like early disruptors like this are just a mistake. They're only good against very high ghost counts. I wonder if Teran would even want very high ghost counts at this point. No, aren't marauders better against everything? Like you get like 7, 8 ghosts, and then the rest is marauders. Which I guess is kind of cool, because if there's less ghost, then I just build Templar. I mean, the early game is legitimately very easy. At least in this case it was. He also played a bad build though, I think. He always plays this version, which is the bad version of the build that has less marines. Doesn't hit that much faster. Worse eco too. Look how easy this defense was though. I've died against this build many times as well. I think Blink builds are actually better now. I think Stargate builds are worse. But maybe with Oracle it's fine. And extra lifts? I don't even know. The Guardian Shield is so freaking big, man. Where are Blink builds better? Because of the Oracle? No, because the Sentry. At any point with a Blink build, you can build a Sentry, you can skip Robo. Much easier. You can have Guardian Shield versus most pushes while scouting. You have rescouts without having to risk an observer in. Like the fact that you can scout without having to lose your observer is a huge deal. Because against good Terrans, either they have a Raven and they find it, or they just scan it every time. And it's so hard to get good info. But now you can just get info whenever you want. You just use the thing, plop, get 100 energy, use a hallucination. It lasts for 43 seconds. So you have a very long time in which you see everything. Then after 60 seconds, the energy recharge is back up. You use it again, plop, use another hallucination. During that time, you still have enough for a Guardian Shield as well. So you start with... Yeah. Yeah. It really is. Yep. That's the Guardian Shield. Yeah, noobs won't get anything from it. But yeah. I think it's actually good. I'm very afraid still of some of the early game cheeses. Like 3-racks tank, I think is gonna be hard. The dedicated one base all-ins, I think just having a sentry is too big. A, for hallucination is insane, and B, infinite force fields if they want to enter your main base. Concussive Proxy Marauder is fine as well. I tested this morning with Astrea. I think you can't defend low ground, so you actually need to scout and process the information. These new lips are out of the mind. You think they're good, right, Skillas? Spirit thinks they're bad. I think they're good. They are insane? Okay. I think so too. Twice stronger than the old ones? No. I think that's pushing it. I think lips are a bit too strong too. Spirit's not good at using them though. Not yet. Skillas, what do you think of the early game? Have you played some early games? Do you struggle surviving or no? Is there a mod for the balance patch? Yeah. The PTR, risky. Oracle versus Zergling will be better. Hey, E-Laser, can I watch these games? I'm just gonna clown. I want to watch you clown. I'm gonna watch him clown. Have you played with Mothership yet? No, not yet. It's only 100 energy every 60 seconds. It's a free hallucination scout every 60 seconds. It is a free... Actually, it's more than a hallucination scout every 60 seconds. Because you also get a 25 extra energy. And you have standard regeneration. One sentry is now actually a worthwhile investment. Usually when you build a sentry, it does one thing. It scouts, or it force fields, or it guardian shields. And now it can do a scout... and it can still guardian shield, or it can scout, and it can still do 2 force fields. I think it's a very big deal for sentries. Very, very big deal. What's the strategy for holding Teran timings now without battery overcharge? You'd need to... Don't speak so general. Specific. What is the theory for this particular build? Just like how you usually would think about build orders. How do I deal with build X given the framework that I'm in? So I'm opening with Blink. How do I deal with build X? And then I can answer. But if you say, how do I deal with Teran timings? That's going to differ per timing. One base Proxy Marauder. You can stay on one base. You have higher worker count and you can tech into Robo. Double battery on top of the ramp. You can play Zealot Stalker, or you can play... I think you could even play Zealot Sentry, to be honest. If you play Zealot Sentry, overcharge the Sentry, then just wait for Immortal, you're going to have a free win. If you are not confident in your reads against Proxy Marauder, I am not sure if you can still hold it with a low ground expansion. So that might force you to improve your reads. I've been forgetting to check these things. Speed Ghost, thank for the 26-month resub. Thank you, Hebrew, for the tier 1 subscription. Genesis Buddha for the raid. Xiaoyu for the 4-month resub. And Smitling for the resub. Let's see if I missed anything on YouTube. No, I didn't. Sick. Or did I? No, I didn't. All right, sorry. Oh, proxy hatch time. Okay, so this was a thing that I was very worried about. So the hatchery is 25 minerals cheaper. On top of that, the spine crawler is faster building by 4 seconds and also has a higher damage output versus non-armored units. So previously it was 25 plus 5 versus armored. Now it's a flat 30 damage for the spines. So this should be stronger and faster. And thus, we have a new cheese on our hands that we need to learn how to defend. Now, the beauty of why I think this is not going to be an issue is because previously the responses against proxy hatch spine rushes out of all Protoss players were completely different. So some people defended with a Forge, some people defended with a fast Robo, some people defended with a Stargate, some with a Nexus, some without a Nexus. Usually, if there's 10 different types of defenses against one very specific cheese, that often means that it's not a very good cheese if that many things can hold it. This is a very interesting way of dealing with it, by the way. He's pulling 2 Zealots, probes, and then his goal is to just deal with these spine crawlers. I think he's going to be just fine, because the moment the battery finishes, he will just win the game. Right? He can probably clear this. He has 2 more Stalkers on the way. This is fine. Oh. I don't think it's GG at all. Okay. Complete misread here by Skillis, I think. He misunderstood what his worker count was. You see that? 11 to 23. As long as he stays alive, even on one base, I'm pretty sure he's fine. I thought he's gonna clear this. And then he moves back with the Zealots over here. Now, he thought he still had battery energy, but he didn't. Okay, wait, I need to be fast or he might start without me. It's my bad. He'll lose all the gates now. I don't think it matters if you're up 12 workers. It's also slow links, no speed, don't forget. So Stalkers can win forever. If you just keep Stalkers alive, you keep building the count, you can just get a second gas, get a Robo or a Stargate. It really doesn't matter. Why is Harstem only observing and not playing? I just finished playing. Can't believe this dumb Harstem. Never wants to put in any work himself. He just watches other people work. God, I hate this guy so much. Can it restore battery energy? Yeah, it does. I just joined the stream. It's fine if you just join the stream, but... this is like a 4-minute game as well. How come you haven't been playing any Warcraft 3 lately? Hey, it's time to start dishing out some permabans. Have you already reviewed the new patch buffs and nerfs? No. Usually before I review something, I want to know what it does. So I feel like I have a better understanding of it. And I could have just gone and read the patch notes. But I think it's better to watch a couple of games first. Then you can have a decent understanding. Still with and then when you speak, still with the caveat that you don't know everything. So this build in particular is a non-gas, low drone count Ling Rush. Now, how can we figure this out? We see a very fast pool. We see a very low worker count. We see no hatchery in the natural and no gas, okay? These are clear tells that something weird is happening. It's completely fine to skip your Nexus against this. It is actually mandatory. There's many ways in which you can hold this. You can go for Zealots. You can also build a Forge here and just go for defensive cannons. Cybernetics core a little bit in the back. And then eventually you just get a tech building on the low ground. You create a safe space with cannons and it's fine. I think personally that this is probably an okay response as well. I don't think this is necessarily bad. Going for a full worker pool plus a Zealot. Because the moment the hatchery disappears, it also most likely means that there's no spines. But if the hatchery doesn't disappear in time, you might actually be in a little bit of trouble. So I'm curious to see how this is going to work out, all of this. Okay, here we go. He's not with a second Zealot yet. He's just gonna start smacking around. Clears one. I honestly think the job is done here already. Like, I don't think we have to stay here anymore. We can send the probes back home. It's building at depths, which I'm not a huge fan of. Oh! Okay, listen to this. I just got a genius idea. There's so many ways in which you can clear this. Oh, this is completely fine too. He just wins the game. That might actually be better than what I was gonna say. Imagine what you could do. You could build 4 adepts, send 2 of them across the map and kill every single drone, and then you just get like 3 batteries in your main base. So you go like, no, you go 2 adepts, then a stalker and an adept, and then you just put these up here. It takes so long for spines to go upstairs. There's not even a queen yet. It's 10 workers to 20. Yeah, it's 100% over. This build is not good. It will never be good. If tosses have a somewhat decent response, this particular spine-crawler rush should never work. There are other spine-crawler rushes that, in my opinion, are a little bit better, that get Zergling speed and a higher worker count. That way, as a toss, you feel more forced into holding your natural and not taking too much probe damage. These builds also have counters, though. So don't worry so much. Like, this is legitimately unlosable. Robo. You just need to have 1 unit in your main and you're fine. We have, yeah, 2 more adepts. You don't have to finish it. Oh, he accidentally misclicked, I think. I think he didn't intend this to cancel. Or he intended that to cancel. This build's not good. It will not be good. It will never be good. But how did Zerg lose after the massive hatchery buff they got? Nice. You ever play League? No, I've played a couple of times, but not a whole lot, no. Looks like Protoss early defense wasn't nerfed that much. But against this build, nothing changed. Defensively. Because you'd never build a Nexus against this particular build. So the only thing that changed here is a faster hatchery tech, as well as, faster hatchery, because it's 25 minerals cheaper, as well as quicker building spines and stronger spines. So those are the main 2 differences with this particular build, which is why E-Laser wanted to try it. Here, you'd never have battery influence. If you build a Nexus against this, I think that's suicidal. I think it's simply not allowed against this particular version of the proxy hatch. Are you disappointed there was no ghost nerf? Yeah. I think we're making a lot of weird moves to stop a ghost nerf. I don't quite understand that. To me, like, there's a lot of units I think that are too weak or too strong at like a balance level. And I think there's a lot of units that are bad or good at a design level. So, for example, I don't like the Broodlord changes because I hate the Broodlord as a unit. But on a balance level, I think they're fine changes. Because I think the Broodlord is way too weak for what it should be. It's a tier 3 unit that is anti-ground only. And in even supply, it loses the Stalkers. Like, that is obviously not correct for the Broodlords. However, the Ghost, in my opinion, is poorly designed. As in, it provides boring, bland gameplay. Often with kind of binary outcomes in the fights. As in, if the snipes go off in time, woo, Teran wins. If the snipes gets cancelled, ooh, Teran loses. And also, I think it's just overtuned. It is way too strong. So it should be a no-brainer to make this unit weaker, in my mind. But yeah, that's what I feel. Replace the Broodlord by the Guardian, fixed. Yeah, I'm not against this. And I think, so with the Disruptor, I think the issue is that the unit at very high level, I don't think is extremely good. Like, it's fine, but not extremely good. But I think the design of the Disruptor is just not so great. I think it's... I'm not a huge fan of how it functions. So I think the change, especially against Marauders, is kind of cool. But I am afraid of the, you know? Like, what if it's not enough? Are you guys ready for a conspiracy theory? Blizzard refuses to make the Ghost weaker in order to keep them a cool mainstay unit in order to drum up interest in their upcoming release of StarCraft Ghost. Yes, that conspiracy is great, except it would have to involve Blizzard doing anything with these patches. Which is not the case. This is a weird build here. I don't entirely know what is correct against this or with this. It just seems weird. I think his batteries are a bit late and he needs stalkers. Once you get a Void Ray, you're probably still fine. It's possible he goes on Oracle too, by the way. If this thing burrows in front of the pylon, it could be over. So you can just right click him. He needs one more pylon in the back, but he doesn't quite have the cash. But he keeps building workers. Such a macro player, you see that? Because he knows that behind this there's also workers and there's triple hatch. Refill. He needs to refill. Oh, he has no energy. Oh, and he wants to use the refill on the Oracle, I guess. Okay, here we go. Spore comes out. Spore is going to be a game ender. Is it? Not sure if it is. See, he needed not a cybernetics core. He needed batteries. He just recharged it. That's why it has so much energy now, all of a sudden. Look at that. 1, 3, 4, 5. It requires 8 shots now, I believe, to kill an Oracle. The Spore Crawler. It also lost 100 HP. 1, 2, 3. No queens though. So the moment this gets blasted, this push gets stopped, Oracles can fly across the map and kill like 8, 9 workers. He doesn't have spores in time. Your laser was too slow at it. What was the design decision to buff the Spore? Make queens a little bit weaker. So queens are... and make the Spore a little bit stronger against Oracle harass. Which is especially helpful at lower level. Higher level Zergs usually prefer building queens because it's economically better. You're not losing a drone. So if you build a Spore, you're losing a drone already automatically, which is bad. You'd rather just have more queens. If you make the Spore a bit stronger, then if you invest into that, you're not going to be losing as many workers, but you're still giving up that initial drone. I think it just, in general, yeah, it makes the... It also makes Oracles a little bit less deadly, which I think is good. I would rather queens be how they were originally than the Spore change go through. Yeah, I wouldn't. I think Spore plus queen change is nice. I like them. But yeah, we can agree to disagree. I don't have a lot, you know. It's not like this is the most important thing for me. We can still be friends, Heaven. Alright. You're still invited to my birthday. And I hope I can still come to yours as well. Alright, buddy? Yeah, this game should be over in favor of Skillis. Laser played pretty sloppy macro-wise behind it. I mean, if you're building 3 hatches at the same time, usually there's something seriously wrong. I guess this one got killed, so you had to build it, but these, I mean, this ain't correct. What changes are you most concerned on the fence about? Battery overcharge, Disruptor. Like, by far most on the fence. And specifically battery overcharge. Yeah. What about Liberators? I honestly find it very difficult to tell you how, like, whether I feel very good or very bad about it. When I was playing against Spirit, it felt much easier to deal with them. Maybe at high level, like Clem, is not gonna be the case. Clem, Maru, Beyond, but against Spirit, it felt easier to deal with them. But it could just be that he's not used to a new micro yet, or that he just can't use him as a person. I think for lower level players, it's also going to be easier to deal with Liberators. Because you won't have to deal with, like, have to get a Stargate unit to kill the harass either. Okay, I think I actually have to go. I have a doctor's visit planned. I might be back later today. I'm sorry, boys. We can play one more game, actually. Watch one more game. Let's do one more. Tell a doctor to come to your house? I don't think you can do that, can you? Well, you probably can, but not for minor problems. Also, thank you, Halo Hat, for the Twitch Prime, and Kralja for the resub with Prime, Smitling with the Twitch Prime. I've been doing very good with the shoutouts. What changes do you like for TOS? I like the introduction of energy recharge. I think it's good. I like the mothership changes. I think they're good. I think the Colossus change, minor, but it's nice. I think I don't like. Maybe I shouldn't mention stuff like the Colossus change or the mothership because it's so minor. I think the general thought of the Disruptor change is correct too. There's a problem with the Colossus, I think, in that it feels too strong when it first comes out. And it feels too weak when it's been around for a little bit. Because Teran armies consist of very high marine counts initially, but after the first 6.5 minutes, they're almost exclusively building marauders. So the marine count, which is the only thing Colossus are good against, kind of disappears, which is really weird because you're still adding more Colossus. It feels like there's no real counter to the marauder in a way, which just feels wrong. Like, there's no realistic counter to the Marauder in the Protoss army. And the Disruptor felt very bad as a counter because I think that interaction sucks. The Immortal never felt great to have that early because it's not a splash unit. So you're kind of left with Like, ideally it is Storm. I think the way Storm works is kind of fun because you can, even if you get caught, it's like, oh, I can still walk out of it. And yes, I took a bit of damage, but it's not the end of the world. With the Disruptor, it's like the unfun type of splash in my mind. How about we get EMP to work like Storm? Yeah, I'd be for that as well. I think that would be good. I think Adept ruined gateway units. Let's just have a mini Stalker, but same damage and useless after 8 minutes. I kind of like the Adept, to be honest. It has... I see the Adept as like a kind of like an expanded Reaper, you know? I think most interactions with the Adepts are very cool. It is a unit that has almost an infinite skill ceiling, which I think is really cool. There's a huge difference between a bronze player using the Adept and max packs using the Adept, which I think is sick. Like, I love that. I think the Adept is actually a very fun unit. It isn't a core gate unit, but I think for what it is, I think it's really cool. Yeah, I think it's fine for units to be viable at only specific stages of the game as well. 100%. You know what would be cool though? If you could morph Adepts into something better once they're done, you know? It does feel like you don't want to build as many Adepts because they become so freaking useless. So after the Adept is done, you get like 8 of them together and you morph them into a Colossus. You know, no, I have a Colossus, never mind. No, but you know, something like that would be sick. Like they take off their armor and become something else. 3 Adepts into a carrier. Like an Adept Archon, yeah. Just kind of keep evolving the unit. Okay, he used the overcharge on it. Instant 158 energy. This is really sick, because the moment it comes out, you can use 3 stasis traps, which is banging as well. You can just right-click any hatchery that cuts down. Look how much energy this thing has. How long can an Oracle shoot with 150 energy? Like a minute? It's true. How long does it take? It's like two per second or so? Surely at least 2 minutes. No. I don't actually know how fast it goes away. Why did they buff PvZ early game? Oh, piss off, Risky. You haven't seen the new Spore, have you? For people like you, you can just build a Spore. You'll be fine, Risky. No need to complain. Buff the PvZ early game. Unbelievable. Oop. It takes 3 per second, so with 150 you can basically shoot for 50 seconds. Basically basically a minute. Bloop, 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 bloop. Teleport back home. Energy overcharged. Okay, that looks really stupid. I love it. How does energy regen work in StarCraft 2? You regenerate 0.75 per in-game second, I believe. Something along those lines. Do you regen while casting? I think you regen while casting still, yeah. I don't actually know if you do, but I think you do. 0.725? Yeah, I knew it was something with 0.7. I don't know the rest. Yeah, this looks very... Oh, he's gonna get the hive. Oh, he needs hive for the dash. The slither. The glide. Right, he's gonna go for a Hydra Bane attack. Which is good. But it won't work. I think Skillis can't lose, to be honest. He's gonna have like 2 storms available already. Yeah, I know, it's part of it. Okay. I actually thought Skillis would be fine, to be honest. Freaking Zergs, man, way too broken. The patch killed it all. God, I hate these guys. Actually, I think Skillis is still fine. I still think I should do the balancing. I was an avid Brute War campaign player, played through like 6 times when I was 9 to 10 years old. Honestly, the best judge for StarCraft 2 you'll get. Put in your resume, buddy. I'll put in a good word for you, but you sound like a good person. I want you on the team. Please. How much is Storm? 75 energy. So you can get a Storm and a third with the energy overcharge every 60 seconds, which is quite big.
Cat Butsy's super chatty $2.57. Ghost was balanced after all.
Yes. I can't believe we missed it, Cat. I can't believe we missed it. I hate to see it. You know, I think Skillis actually is going to be capable of surviving this. If he just gets 1 overcharge. He doesn't know he can overcharge. Oh, it's not available actually. You can overcharge while you're warping in, which is sick. It's out of battery power. If only he had the super battery. There we go. Poof! Fat Storm on top of him. Boop. Loses the second one. Sad. Alright. Okay, now I'm truly out, boys. I said it already. I have to go. I have to go somewhere else. To the doctor. Okay, I love you all. I'll see you soon. Maybe today still. But I'm not sure if I will be back today. I might be. Who knows? Okay. Love you all equally. And platonic.